Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 30 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Frozen 2. It is the sequel to 2013's Disney animated release Frozen. It stars the voices of, because the actors and actresses are all putting in the work, they still stars. Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, Jonathan Groff, Josh Gad, Sterling K. Brown, Alfred Molina, Evan Rachel Wood, Rachel Matthews, and it is directed by Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee. They did the first movie. If you want to get a shout out in my review of Knives Out, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. It's been like real time, like it's been 6 years in between movies. It's been 6 years for the characters too. And this movie starts off basically with like a bedtime story, but it really happened. And the elements, the players, the characters of that story affect Elsa and Arendelle and Anna, and there's a wrong that needs to be righted, and it's up to Anna and Elsa to do it. I mean, I like the first movie. I've seen it 2 or 3 times. It's funny. I laugh. I feel like it's a little overrated, but I like it. So I was interested in this one. I can't say I was excited for Frozen 2, especially after that Rickroll post-credit scene from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah, I'm still salty about that. I was interested in this. It's a hype sequel. It's a new Disney movie. So I mean, and I think it goes without saying that the animation is crispy and beautiful in 2019. Like, unless it's like whoever made Arctic Dogs, like an animated movie is not going to be ugly in this day and age. I think the cast works well together. You can tell they're having fun. And other than that, I think that this sequel fell short of everything that the first one did great. There's like 7 songs. There's too many songs in this movie. The first one had maybe 4, and like Let It Go was a jam. Was In Summer, the Olaf song in the first movie? That's hysterical. None of the songs in Frozen 2 hit like Let It Go. Like, I heard a couple people say that like both Elsa has 2 songs solo, and she's mad rude for one of them because it's like the middle of the night. Everybody in Arendelle trying to sleep, and she's belting that thing out, hitting all the high notes. But yeah, like I don't think any of the songs in this movie jam like Let It Go did. And then there was and it's missing the humor like the first one had too. Like the first one had moments, and this one has a couple, scenes that I did laugh at, but I laughed quite a bit in the first one, like laugh out loud laugh. You got Kristoff, he's got his side plot, and I mean that's what I was kind of pulling for the most. You got Elsa's torn because she still feels the same way that she felt in the first movie. Anna wants to be there for her sister, and I mean that's the conflict. Like the new character, Sterling K. Brown voices one of the new characters. He's got a cool backstory. And then I don't know, like I had stuff in my head and then I lost it. The humor doesn't hit like the first one. The songs don't hit like the first one. And it's like, it's cool that they tried to go bigger. They were more ambitious, like adding to, the land and the territory where it takes place. they're adding new characters. You go bigger, you got to add new characters. And the coolest thing about this movie is that they added lore and backstory and mythology to a lot of what's going on, but everything else just was good to me, and it could have been great. And there is a post credit scene, so don't just leave right when the credits roll, because there is another scene at the very end. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, I will say that Frozen 2 is almost dope. Have you seen Frozen 2? What'd you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Which Frozen do you prefer, the first one or the one that just came out? If you want that shout out in my review of Knives Out, how much will Frozen 2 make opening weekend, man? Be the first, be the closest. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday, and you get shouted. Um, I've recently posted a review for 21 Bridges. I think I forgot to put the shout out question in that video. Still applies though. I posted a review for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood yesterday. What else came out? What else have I recently reviewed, man? Charlie's Angels, Ford versus Ferrari, Last Christmas, Midway, Terminator, Dark Fate. Check those out, man. Like I said, I want to see Knives Out sometime next week. I want to watch The Irishman. So sometime between Wednesday and Saturday, I'll have both of those reviews done. And it will be in December, man, around the 1st. I got a new Rec League episode coming. I'm going to have the usual panel on, hopefully, and we're going to chop it up just about Martin Scorsese and Irishman reaction in general, man. So like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.